Welcome to the Mad Genius Archive. This is where sealed records are revealed. This is where confiscated blueprints return to the light. This is where inventions that could have changed humanity yet were erased by hidden forces are finally uncovered. Before we begin, I have a question for you. If a single person created technologies powerful enough to liberate all of humanity, but at the same time threaten those who control the world, what would happen to him? This is the story of Nikola Tesla, and in today's episode, you will see what we should have had if history had not been rewritten by the shadows. If you want to continue opening every door inside the Shadow Archive, subscribe right now, because what you are about to hear is not meant for the masses. Tesla was not just an inventor. He was a threat, not to humanity, but to those who were trying to control humanity. Tesla wanted free electricity for every person. He wanted global communication without any infrastructure. He wanted light without fuel. He wanted machines that did not need combustion engines. He believed that power should never be monopolized by the powerful. But that very belief turned him into an enemy of the Council, an invisible class that controlled global energy, global industry, and global information. And what Tesla was about to create did not just change technology, it changed power, and because of that, these inventions were never allowed to exist openly. These are the 7 inventions Tesla created to save the future of humanity, and for that very reason, they were erased in the dark. Disk Turbine, the machine that could have transformed global energy. Disk Turbine needed no pistons, no gasoline, and almost no friction. It was as small as a toy, yet more powerful than modern combustion engines. If it had appeared, cars could run forever without refueling. Aircraft could be so light that one person could lift them. Power plants could be reduced to the size of a room. Global oil demand could drop by 80%. This was a technology capable of destroying the entire global oil industry. A genius wanted to give humanity free energy, but hidden forces wanted to kill that idea before it could even live. Spark-Gap Oscillator, the switch that could blind every electrical system. A small device capable of generating pulses so powerful they could disable radar, shut down radio waves, disrupt all military communication, and burn out electrical circuits over many miles. A silent bomb that could shut down an entire city without anyone knowing where the source was. In the hands of the Council, it became a lever to rule the world. Bipolar coil artificial lightning capable of erasing a nation when activated. It produced lightning bolts stretching dozens of meters, which is about dozens of yards. It produced electromagnetic fields strong enough to stop a human heart. It produced pulses that could neutralize an entire country's electrical grid. It created interference strong enough to throw military compasses off course. Tesla created it to provide limitless clean energy. The Council saw a weapon capable of wiping out an entire civilization. Earthquake machine, artificial earthquakes in the palm of your hand. Tesla tested it on a steel beam. The building began to shake. Windows exploded. An entire neighborhood panicked, thinking a real earthquake had struck. This weapon could bring down bridges. It could destroy underground bunkers. It could trigger nuclear accidents. It could erase a city without using any bombs. Tesla destroyed it himself. But the blueprints vanished with the stranger in room 337. Magnifying transmitter, the global energy tower. Wardenclyffe was not a communication tower. It was a machine designed to command the energy of the Earth. It could transmit electricity wirelessly to any location. It could provide free global power. It could end the world's dependence on electrical infrastructure. But Tesla said, energy must be free, and with that one sentence, the project was buried. The tower was locked down. The records were sealed, and eventually it was blown to pieces. Underground radio communication that could not be tracked, a communication system that could not be blocked, could not be intercepted, could not be located, needed no antenna, needed no satellite. The military wanted it. Underground organizations desired it. Governments feared it, and the council seized it immediately. Carbon button lamp, the light that could destroy the electric industry. Pure white light. No heat, no burned out bulbs, no wasted electricity, no shadows. If released to the public, Edison would go bankrupt. Electric corporations would collapse. Global electricity demand would drop by 70%. Cities could shine all night for almost no cost. It was not just light. It was a revolution they would never allow. The Federal Bureau of Investigation seized the documents. But they were not the first ones to arrive. The stranger took the exact notebook that mattered most. He ignored everything meaningless. He knew precisely what Tesla hid. He knew exactly where Tesla hid it. This was not a robbery. This was not an accident. This was a mission. An operation carried out by the council. Every invention that could have liberated humanity was gathered into the hands of those who wanted to control humanity instead. He created technology that did not serve power. He created free electricity. He created free light. He created free communication. He created technology that could never be monetized. He created devices capable of collapsing empires worth trillions of dollars. A world like that was a nightmare for the council, and they did what they always do. They raised the person who created change. They seized everything he left behind, and they buried the truth in the basements of history. If the blueprints were truly seized, the Disk Turbine may be running inside silent submarines. The oscillator may be locked inside a classified laboratory. The bipolar coil may have become a top-secret energy weapon. The earthquake machine may be causing technical accidents that the news cannot explain. The magnifying transmitter may have reappeared under a military code name. The underground radio may now be a communication network used in the shadows. The carbon light may be illuminating rooms the public will never be allowed to see. The question is no longer, do they exist? The real question is, who is using them? And for what purpose? Voice over, cold and dark. You have just opened the first drawer of Tesla, the Shadow Archive. If you think these inventions were dangerous enough, the next episode will be even darker. We will open the file that Tesla himself never wanted to create. Death Ray, the device he called a weapon that could stop wars through absolute destruction. If you want to continue uncovering the files hidden from humanity, hit like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell us, which invention do you think made Tesla a target of the hidden forces? File number 2 will open soon, and once you step inside, there is no turning back.